Welcome to worship here at St. Philip the Deacon. It's good to have you all here. A special welcome, as always, to anyone visiting us for the first time. If this is your first time worshiping with us, please know we have been expecting you and we are delighted by your presence. What I was going to say is I'm going to leave the announcements in the pink insert and in the bulletin to your reading because we have some special guests who I want to introduce. We have Craig Peterson, Pastor Craig Peterson from the Synod Office, and yep, you can stand. And he's here because he brought Archbishop Filibus and his wife, Pastor Ruth Filibus, to be with us. They are in town for a variety of other things, including the Minneapolis Area Synod Assembly, which was this past weekend, where we re-elected our bishop, Bishop Ann Svenningsson, for another 6-year term. So we will be praying for her in our prayers this morning. But I wanted to invite Archbishop Filibus and his wife Ruth up. They became friends of St. Philip the Deacon in the 1990s when he was here studying. And so they're here from Nigeria and wanted to offer a word of welcome.
Thank you, Pastor Tim. Sisters and brothers, good morning. Just to see how many people were here 20 years ago. Wow, quite a number. Yes, Ruth and I were here during that period. I joined Luther Seminary in 1994 until 1998. And during that period of study, for 3 years, I was here by myself. And Ruth and the children were back in Nigeria. She joined me then in the final year of my study, together with one of our children, our daughter. But within this period also we encountered a loss. In 1996, our last daughter died suddenly, with a sudden illness, and she died while I was here. And that was a very, very difficult moment for us. Now, St. Philip the Deacon contributed in making it possible for me to go back to Nigeria and join my family during that difficult moment. And so we remember very well, and we are always thankful to God for your support in my study, but also standing with us in that way during that difficult period. So we, finding ourselves in the Twin Cities, wanted to specifically come today to just share our appreciation for this congregation, for our life and friendship here, and with a lot of greetings, of course, from Nigeria. Let me just say something I didn't say in the first service. Now, the church that I was called, that I was worshiping and called to be a pastor, is today named St. Philip. It has become a cathedral, the seat of the bishop, and I served there as the first bishop. And for whatever reason, the former archbishop, during my installation, he just announced that we are going to name this congregation St. Philip. And that's the name. And I think there is something about Philip here. When you hear Filibus, actually it is the Hausa, the local translation of Philip. So when I was here, I was connected to St. Philip the Deacon and St. Philip in Fridley, and my name is Philip, and now my congregation back home is Philip. I think we need to talk about this more. So thank you, dear brothers and sisters. We will never forget your support and ministry. And maybe the last thing is, some of you may remember Pastor Nathan Frambach. He was a friend. We were together in the same class, and during that difficult time, they decided to suspend lessons and lectures for 2 weeks, pending the time I would go home and come back. So we felt so much supported that today, wherever we are, we continue to pray and give thanks to God for your witness, and we pray that God will continue to bless you. Thank you very much.